I wasn't gonna do it, like I didn't record anything this morning, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just take a break, and then maybe I just won't. But I'll do a year and a day. Something dictated that though. Check out this coin my friend Rusty gave me. She's one of my best friends, and I come into work and she says she's got something for me. She's been she's been a huge supporter for me in this whole thing. And when I'm just gonna give her some kudos right now, because I feel like this does, between her and Mike, and I'm throwing out names here because these are my supports, and it's not that I don't like to throw out names. I like to keep anonymity, but Mike, I've worked with him for 16 years, basically. Well, 15 years. And he's one of the reasons I'm still working where I work. I did one for James. I feel like I should do one for Mike. And I definitely should do one for Rusty. And I'll combine the two of them on this because, well, it's the two of them. And they're both two of my best friends. And I have a handful of best friends. My sponsor, I have some friends in recovery that are my best friends, Kat, Ron, that I consider my best friends. And John, I want to give some kudos here. Even my ex is one of my best friends. And even though we're not a thing anymore, Amanda has stepped the fuck up, and she has become the mother that I knew she had in her, and she's doing really good. And I wanted to do this as a tribute, because yesterday I did a 1 year just rant about it, and I want to give thanks to some people for this that have helped me along the way. And not try to put people on blast either, but even Robert that I work with, my owner Heidi, my family. But I come into work and I'm stressed, by the way. I'm at 17, I need to get to 20, and I've got 1 day to get 3. And that's tough, man. If you've ever done what I do for a living, to have nothing lined up. Well, I had something lined up. Let me take that back. But to have 1 lined up and know that you got to get 2 and find a way to get 3.5 today, by just making the right phone calls, doing the right thing, and then making it happen on the, emails, calls, texts, all that stuff. And then working 2 deals at once. One where the person's not there, the other one while the person's not there, and the other one while the person's there, and just locking it down to close out the month. Last year, this time I had no deals. I was in treatment. And then to be able to end on 20.5 where I needed to get to 20. And I've been focusing so much on my stuff. And I got to go in tomorrow to finish this up. That puts me, that locks it in for that number. And so I'm really proud of myself. I really grinded today to get where I needed to get. But I come in, and let me do a little backstory here. A couple people called me when I went into treatment, and I want to mention a couple of them. I thought, in my head, I felt like I was holding my company hostage by, we'll just call it PR, because I said I needed to go to treatment. So at this point, they can't fire me. And in my head, I didn't want to be the person that holds them hostage. I didn't say I quit, but in my mind, I was like, I'm probably going to have to go apply for a new job when I get out of there. And I got a call from James, and he said the most amazing, wonderful thing. He said that some people just won't get right and they don't even try. And then there's people that you love that just they don't give up on themselves and they keep trying and trying. And that just warmed my fucking heart. And then I got a call from Mike, who I said, I don't think I can be there. Why would you guys want to take me back? And he said, we ride for you, dude. Go get better. I said, I don't think I have a job there anymore, man. He's like, I don't think that's the case at all. And it gave me enough hope, you know, because you know, I put up through a lot over these last 15 years, man, with this shit. And then I remember getting my stuff. I was getting checked in, and I had the last little bit of time to use my cell phone and reach out to the people I needed to reach out to. And Rusty sends me this message: hey man, I'm proud of you, you're doing the right thing, and I just want, do you need a care package? You know, and I had messaged her back saying, I'm gonna do this on my own, and I'm gonna find on my own, you know. And I know there's asking for help, but there's that too. I'm gonna do this on my own, and I'm gonna find a way to be able to still take care of mine and make it happen. And then when I came back, she gave me the biggest fucking hug. And it's friendships like that you know, mean the world to me. And then to have this coin given to me by her, that if you look at it closely, it's got like my hikes, it's got the wings with the 1 year on it, and then these socks that say 1 year, and then it says sober as fuck, which I will wear because I'm a sock guy. I had tears in my eyes. I had to get those done because I'll mid-deal. And I'm gonna find a sleeve for it so I can attach it to my bag for my hikes. And I love these people. You know, when I'm having doubt, wondering if I should go somewhere else, all this, they're the ones that show me the love. I'm not gonna go anywhere else and find fucking love, man. And so really I had to dig deep and look within and say, hey man, no matter where you water the grass, if you water the grass, it grows. And I'm gonna keep riding for this. And you know, it's gonna be stressful wherever you work, but like I could never replace these people. Never replace these people. And so where I was a little discontented this week, my cup is filled. You know, like he was like, dude, I'm buying you lunch and you're not gonna fucking complain about it. I used to be like, I still kind of am, but like the mooch, you know, like lunch and all that, and trying to better myself and not taking that from people. And you know, and it was the most amazing club. And it just goes to show I would bring value to a company that requires the best of you day in and day out. And I closed out the month with the best of me, creatively, mind you. But I add that. I love you guys. If something ever happens to me and you guys get to watch this, just know that it means so much to me. Your support through all of this, the whole year long, all of it. I mean, she even gave me this one day at a time journal, which I've been contemplating on like creating a new journal for year 2, writing. You know, it'll be my adventures, and I'll write when I'm up there in wherever, year 2, like memoirs of my adventures. And I'm going to continue doing these adventures. And so I wanted to like give a proper cap to this video series with a year and a day. And technically speaking, I haven't been recording for 12 months straight, because there was that 28-day period that I started when I had, or 26 days out of treatment. And so I might just extend it out just a tad, so it's 12 months straight of recording. So it's got a year clean, and then a like almost a month in. So I might do that, but I don't want to go on for months and months and months doing this. Not on this series. And so yeah, very, very lucky, very blessed, very happy. That clean is fantastic. And having friends, like there was a time I just couldn't think of any friends that I had. I had people that love me, people I love, people that care about me, but friends come through for each other, and they do things for each other like this, and it's like all the talks, all the stuff, man. So I'm still on cloud 9 with this 1 year. What was really cool is like the 2 readings that happened yesterday. I'll be able to read those every year, God willing. Every year that I get clean, it'll be the same, just for today, and the same spiritual principle of the day. And they tied in so beautifully about not looking back and moving forward. I was talking to somebody today about that. I do believe that it's okay to look back. It's not okay to live there. I also believe that like looking back gives us the ability to measure how far we've come. And sometimes we need that measurement. How do you gauge your success unless you know where you started? Living back there and constantly talking about it, and constantly which I want to focus on now, moving forward, not talking so much about where I used to be, but focusing on where I'm going. I needed to talk about where I used to be to help me move to the next day, but I don't need to continue doing that moving on. But I'll need to do it when times get tough. It's a practice, it's a principle, it's a technique that we do when things feel really bad and shitty. We can at least go back to a place where it was really bad and shitty, and we can be like, well, that ain't the same, so this isn't too bad. And so I want to now, moving forward into this next year, I want to kind of like hone these practices that I've used all year long. I want to pummel through these steps. Like I want to just like fucking smash through them, but not like because I need to finish steps. I really want to focus on my step work come year 2. I mean, the goal is to be done with them. That's a hard goal to have, but I'm already at step 4. So that means that I have, 8 more to go. And I can easily accomplish that in 12 months if I really want to. And some of those steps, like the shortcomings and character defects, won't be as hardcore as the inventory. But if all else fails, and I can get by year 2 finished with step 8, and what would be cool is step 9, making those amends. Step 8 is where I left off at. I finished it. I completed that work. Realize now I didn't complete it the way I needed to, but I got through it to where I sat down with my sponsor and went over it. There's a lot of stuff in there, or that wasn't in there, that now that I've had some time to really reflect over these couple of years, a lot of stuff I left out. And so being able to do a thorough inventory now, I believe, will be accomplishable. I'm on resentments, and I think it's important that like I now finish those. Now that I have my 1 year, now that I've gotten to that marker, I can sit down and spend a little time each day finishing those. I have a different perspective over the resentments. I don't have a resentment towards people in past relationships and all that stuff. I have a gratitude for it, and so now I'm going to focus on step work. I would like year 2 to be the work, year 1 to be the connection to my higher power, and then we'll figure it out from there. And still do the things that I've been doing in year 1. The journeys, the adventures. This is the season that is going to be tough because it's holiday season. And I have 3 kids with birthdays in November. I have 2 kids with birthdays in January. And then with Christmas and Halloween, Thanksgiving, school starting, it begins now. And to be able to do what I did at work and get the numbers I needed, I do believe that I achieved better than last month, and last month was good enough. So that means that this is good enough. And so I'm really freaking proud of myself for today, but more importantly, I'm really proud of myself for the 12-month period that I put myself through, and that I crushed last September or last August. You know, the treatment and shit. So I also want to really focus on getting a 6-pack, which is really hard to do at the age of 46. But I do believe that now that that's my focus, I have some goals. There's some fitness goals that I'm going to push forward to, that I believe that I can accomplish. And I really would like to feel like I'm going above and beyond the Call of Duty. And so I'm really excited for this year coming up. I'm really excited for this journey to continue. And it's really good to be in a place of contentment. I feel content, which gives me the ability to feel serene. And when I feel serene, I can really take the gratitudes and feel happiness out of them. Opposed to just, I'm gonna go through gratitudes because I feel like shit. I'm gonna go through gratitudes because of the shit that's going on. I'll be able to pay my rent. I'll be able to pay my bills. I've got somebody coming over to help me with the house, and at least get some of this stuff put in the dump. And so things are on the up and up. And I couldn't do it alone. Even though there's a lot of stuff I have done alone, I needed the help of others. I'm going to a meeting tonight, the IHOP meeting again, not necessarily to talk about myself, but just to be there for others. I saw some people in there yesterday that I felt like I can be there to support, like they were for me. Not those people, but the people. You know, I remember being in that meeting with 8 or 9 days clean, like, holy fuck, man, this is gonna be a ride. And guess what? It fucking was. And to be able to have over a year and be in that room with those people, and then go to the midnight meeting with over a year is pretty cool. Giving back to the meetings that helped me get to 1 year is pretty cool. And so I made a commitment to my sponsor today where I said I'm going to have step 4 finished by the end of the month. I believe that commitment is going to happen because I made it. It's not like when I said, hey, I think by, July, I had all of these fucking things planned and I needed to get to this level of like over the echelon, which I've gotten to. And so, yeah, man, I felt like giving thanks to the certain people is important. And it's how I ended my last, that first time. So a proper cap to the 12 months is always deserving of the people that helped you get there, the ones that supported you. I just wanted to thank them on this platform. Thank my kids on this platform for not giving up on me. You know, they weren't quite sure what the fuck was going to happen, but they didn't want to give up on me. It wasn't that they just didn't want to. But it's up to me to give up on myself or not, and I'm not doing that. So the saga continues.